Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another Total Annihilation replay. Today we have King of the Hill. Now this map is a large map with not too great resources, but lots of rocks all over the place for reclaiming. And in the middle is the hill that you want to be king of. Take a look at this. Some nice, really tightly packed metal spaces that really make the middle worth fighting for it. Also, it's ringed by all these rocks, so there's plenty to reclaim as well. And our players for today's match are RVD in the bottom, and we have Gaia on the top side. So it looks like at this point Gaia had joined tag and abandoned those of us in the Freedom Fighters Alliance, the FFAX clan. But this game was played in 2009, and this is a ladder game between the two of them. So they're both ARM. I know we've had some nice core versus ARM action here, but we're going to be going back to a lot of sweet flash action. So you can see the starting metal, it's got a 2.0 and a 0.8. Why RVD lasered that was, he started by putting it in the wrong spot. Now you can see Cave Dog, being Cave Dog, can't create a balanced map for the life of them. Here is the Gaia's 2.0. Here's his 0.8 over here, whereas RVDs are more or less right on top of one another. Now he's walking to the next one over here, whereas Gaia is dropping a lot of winds, which leads me to believe that he's probably going to be going air. Picks up some rocks, and he drops the air plant. RVD says no comm mid, or Gaia says no comm mid is fine. I don't necessarily like that. That they both agree to it is okay, but this is a ladder game that isn't one of the official ladder rules. RVD says you got an RVD beater strat going or something. Gaia says no, my same stuff here. Says right. Guy says he's always liked this map. It's big and open. Now he's pushing out this aircon so that he can go to the middle and he can start cleaning up these rocks right away. Already pushed out a vehicle con. You can see RVD just checked the middle. He's seeing this right here. So he saw this happen. So he knows that guy is already picking up rocks in the middle. Got multiple cons doing it. That gives him the resources he needs to drop a vehicle plan of his own. At this point, guy is at 2,000 metal to RVD's single 1,000. Tape rocks, sending more packets. That just means, as a watcher, Gaia flying a con. RVD finds what he was looking for. Destruction, air, and then as Samson comes around, he's going to find the other one. Almost gets away, but gets shot down by RVD Samson. Yeah, let's get away. Sends a weasel up there, but he's already got a missile tower up. So Gaia is currently king of the hill, although RVD seems to have a lot more stuff around the base of it. Now, going up these little narrow ramps is actually somewhat difficult for Samsons to do. Flashes, on the other hand, won't have too much trouble. And of course, RVD's putting them out. Nice little raid by RVD right there, taking out a max. See how RVD's guarding these rock piles with the Samsons? He doesn't want Gaia's aircons to get away with stealing more of those rocks. Guy hasn't dropped any of the mexes up here yet. He's really just planning on defending it. He doesn't want a handful of flashes to come in and drive it off. He wants to stay king of the hill. Already on 2 factories. Guy also's got 2. Nice by Guy right there, bagging a con. It's a little sloppy by RVD to drop that with that many flashes nearby. And Flash gets away. We'll see if RVD can pull off the same coup de grace here. Okay, looks like he's just going to take the mechs. Yep, and then he brings in another flash. Use a handful of flashes and make quick work of those missile towers. RVD really challenging for the primacy of the hill here. He's already got a con going up here to take over this space. Nicely done by RVD, taking down the hill. The guy is still only ahead by that 1,000 metal he initially snagged with the air cons. RVD is king of the hill. That's another one of the guys' command comms rather. Now, I believe this game was, we got this game from Tatters, and it was highly recommended. But I actually do not know the outcome of this one. Guy sees that right there. He quickly orders the Atlas away. RVD is unable to chase it down. RVD on, it looks like 11 or so metal. Guy is still doing a lot of reclaiming. You know, RVD just kept his flash really close to the construction unit there. That made it so that Gaia wasn't able to nano block as his con was running away. Gaia moving his commander up towards the middle. Notice how RVD's commander stayed at home, so even though... so that gives RVD the build power advantage as far as units goes. And that's something RVD now knows, thanks to that. So now you can see he's sending out these flashes to where he knows the commander isn't, believing he can run it down. And more flashes coming up, going where the commander isn't. Guy making a push for the middle here. He's getting ready to fly some cons in. And he does. RVD's attack finds another con. Got my RVD right here, really just staying on the offensive. This would be a shame if Gaia drops that con. Nice job by RVD there to bag that, but RVD is also going to drop a con. Now, Gaia has an easier way of getting him up there because he's been using that Atlas to get them up, to truck him up there. See how that one little attack, commander's not home, RVD knows that, he comes in, he pushes in, takes out Gaia's energy production. Doesn't look like that's going to be a big harm to him. Now, having these aircons is really the fastest way to clean up messes like this. The guy is able to go and quickly reclaim all that wreckage that's been left. He's also using these cons to snag these rocks as well. The guy's attack gets through. He comes away and bags the resources down here. This is the thing with these open maps. It's similar kind of with Painted Desert. It's just, oh, and I missed that right there. It looks like Guy was unable to defend because he lost his energy, and so he wasn't able to degun and dropped his plant. Yeah, so these open maps, it's much, much more difficult to defend. So you got to widely space your missile towers, and that's why they're doing that, because that'll give you good line of sight so you can take advantage of the range, but in doing that, it leaves them a little vulnerable. It's easy to rush up and take them down. You can also do these tight hooked missile tower rows. More firepower, but then once the flashes get to them, they all go down all at once. These are much easier to build, though, because you just use Total Annihilation Hook, and you drop a bunch of rows of them. RVD now pumping out Samsons with his commander, and using his other factories to put out some flashes. Still, right now, nobody's claimed supremacy of the hill. See how they're both just expanding in the rest of the map, although it looks like Guy's doing a little better job taking those resource points and defending them slightly. Because the metal spaces are so far apart, having one con guard another and just move from one to the next is giving him a nice ability to put these up quickly. RVD appears to have taken the hill. And is kind of struggling to make it up there. Once he does, he'll be able to start cleaning up some of that mess. Right now it says RVD, Guy is around plus 18, whereas RVD is still sitting around 11. Doing well as far as controlling his units. A little bit dangerous right there, walking into a pack of Samsons. Back off. They're coming up in just small groups at a time. But eventually, they push through and break through. Right as RVD gets his cons up there and start working again, Guy manages to break in. Guy immediately brings an aircon down to start cleaning up the wreckage. You can see here how in combination with the units for line of sight, additional armor, the missile towers are able to hold off that push by RVD. Guy is really taken over the top half of the map here, and he's done a much better job of capping his resources than RVD has at this point. RVD moving in to clean up this mess. Flash is hot on his heels. RVD has once again taken the hill, but he doesn't have any construction units up there. Your guy's not like turning these and running those into the Samsons, because the Samsons would win that fight pretty easily. I managed to snag a lucky con here. All those unreclaimed rocks. Guy's finally got some Samsons of his own. Looks like he's kind of start to build up his own Samson horde. Now, Samsons are very bad at taking hills like this. So Flashes are going to be the unit of choice. RVD has walked his commander up to the middle. He's building the K-Bot lab. Guy dropping more factories to use that reclaimed metal that he's getting. That was a D-gun going off. So, RVD... Guy now knows that RVD's commander is here. It really looks like Guy's in control as far as map control here. He's also way ahead of RVD in resources. It really shows at this point. And it's mostly come from that reclaim. You can see here how Guy has done the standard arm guarding thing, where he builds 3 Dragon's Teeth to block the cannon, and then it builds over the top, doubling the speed of the factor. Everybody's matching Guy's Samson horde with his own. Be enough to make a decent-sized wreckage field. Pyromathic says record. Happy ending. He's turned on his recorder to catch this game. I think he's saying happy ending because he thinks RVD is going to lose. RVD says he just didn't put effort in. He's recognizing that the map is just really well controlled by Gaia at this point. Even though he is the king of the hill, he didn't become king of the rest of the land. Gaia's Samson horde cuts through. RVD recognizes that he's finished. Gaia says GG. RVD says STFU. And starts de-gunning Gaia's Flashes. Gaia chooses not to pursue the comm. I don't know exactly why at that point. And RVD says it's on now. Doesn't intend to give up. RVD says you played like crap. I don't necessarily agree. I think Gaia's approach to it was just a little bit better. RVD sets the game speed to 10, D-guns some Samson, and goes down slinging insults and slinging D-gun. Classic Irish. So there we go. That's King of the Hill, where at the end of the day, no one ever really became King of the Hill. It just turned into a big mess. Gaia just really doing a much better job at taking control of the map, and using those air cons to great effect, reclaiming metal and wreckages and rocks almost nearly constantly, giving him the edge that he's able to use to control and drop those rows of missile towers, which is just really blocked off RVD's little raids. It's one of the things that he was really good at. So that was a good thing for Gaia to use, just to focus on building and outbuilding him at that point. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll have another one for you sometime soon. But until then, make sure your subscribe button is checked. And of course, as a YouTuber, I'm obliged to say hit the notification bell, so that way you are informed when we post a new video. We try to get a new one up every Saturday. And yeah, make sure you like it. If you have any comments, questions, I'm happy to answer them too for you. And I will catch you guys around next time. Take care.